The world always had mad ups and downs. Put your heart on the scale, does it balance it out? Men lived and men died without figuring out. But that's where the pigeons come in, our time is now. The world always had mad ups and downs. Put your heart on the scale, does it balance it out? Men lived and men died without figuring out. But that's where the pigeons come in, so check it out. And the three shamans, medicine men, cloaked in everyday garb so you can't see them. Weapons, be the lessons he was taught. Though I thought I recognized the power earned when I learned language arts. And what I brought is the craft to provoke deep thought. Conjurer of images, no ideas limited. Play-by-play action, plus detailed descriptions of what it's like to reside in my room the other side. Oh shit, you mean it's like you motherfuckers really died? Nah kid, I'm giving out what I'm living inside. The other side of ignorance and illiteracy. The opposite of your greed, your car and TV. I'm from a land where you find that the brain is lovely. Spirits wander freely around and above me. Where the word is everything, magically it reveals the components of all existence. I hope you're listening, cause stupid don't get you nothing but rap. I'll be numb at the map and line away out of step. But still the world functions as it's supposed to. You're invited to my ceremony, come if you want to. The world always had mad ups and downs. Put your heart on the scale, does it balance it out? Men lived and men died without figuring out. But that's where the pigeons come in, so check it out.
I feel like I got the weight of the world on my shoulders like Atlas. Man, I can't breathe from the carbon dioxide, toxic, can't stop. Surrounded by the melting pot. So what you got and what you think about bipartisan support from the People's Court, public displays of opinion. Keep the world spinning at a rate the naked third eye can't relate to. Control life like a mic, but believe in fate too easy. Easy to believe in Illuminati when you can't isolate the body politic from the disease. Caution blowing in the breeze because it frees up mentalities, administrative policies until the quality of life is off balance like vertigo. Tell it to the judge and hold a grudge because a mountain won't budge until you move it. Your words not flesh until you prove unequivocal. Generation X, it's all pivotal dynamic. Make the tunnel vision panoramic from the Panama Canal to the Bay of Fundy. It's just another manic Monday in the 1-9.
The world always had mad ups and downs. Put your heart on the scale, does it balance it out? Men lived and men died without figuring out. But that's where the pigeons come in, so check it out. The world always had mad ups and downs. Put your heart on the scale, does it balance it out? Men lived and men died without figuring out. But that's where the pigeons come in, our time is now. At the millennium's turn, man, what do you see? I have a feeling it will make much difference to me.
And why's that?
I recognize what's long, what's true.
All eyes cast away like Robinson and Carew.
So my squad be united like herds of caribou. Brain dead kids, my lyrics flatten you. Steamrolling cause my balance is endangered by your malice.
Life's rubbing me raw.
I feel my soul start to callous on the real. Believe it or not, like Jack Palance, your fix is more accepted than my fact.
We need to bring it back and work it out before we twist and chat into oblivion. Acting like Libyans might get you closer to Gaddafi or caught between Malachi. Crunch, I'd rather Pulitzer than pull a punch and keep it all in perspective and keep it antiseptic and redirected. Before we get elected into office, man, get off it.
The minute you was born, your life was forfeit and caught up in some shit like fucking dolphins. The world always had mad ups and downs. Put your heart on the scale, does it balance it out? Men lived and men died without figuring out. But that's where the pigeons come in, so check it out. The world always had mad ups and downs. Put your heart on the scale, does it balance it out? Men lived and men died without figuring out. But that's where the pigeons come in, our time is now.
Yeah, this is Mr. Gray, and this goes out to all the MCs and producers who were absent that day. Class is now in session.
Cause we brings the other option. Sip this new concoction. Ain't nobody does it better, plus nobody's stopping. Slick like Johnny Cochran in the basement where we plotting. Points is pivot on the maps ahead popping. Watch me slip into sync as he sounds blue link. Like my joint in the cold, I watch the talent pool shrink. Of course, my mental's bigger, kid. What did you think? Probably none, hence the fact your whole crew gets done. I gotta hand it to you like take this beat, then run my mouth down to the one and then spike it how you like it. I do a little trick with my words, get you excited. Your girl is screaming, and I know it cause she's screaming. Adam 12 rockin' bells from infancy to death. Zodiac got my back when I'm closer to 30. MCs be lacking substance even though they be wordy. Philly, yeah, it's us working and we get our hands dirty. Mr. Green's getting gritty, got some shit for your city. Mr. White'll bust a ditty that'll knock out your kitties. Ain't I pretty? Call me Rosie when I make all them posies. Fall like dominosies, unlike Bella Lugosi. I'm not trapped to a singular role, but I'm bringing the soul that evades most rappers that's paid. Prepare the nation for this upcoming contamination. Blockbusting all methods of retaliation. Contemplation gets you closer to realization. Pregnant women steer clear. I emanate radiation. So go play with your toys, but don't try to play possum.
Yeah, it's elementary, Watson.
So go play with your toys, but don't try to play possum.
It's elementary, Watson.
So go play with your toys, but don't try to play possum.
Yeah, it's elementary, Watson.
So go play with your toys.
Well, I'll be searching for the fountain like Ponce de Leon in the Sunshine State, sipping on Tropicana, no penalty served. Game, set, match, century, millennium, word, finito. Like Tito and Jermaine, I know my alphabet. Also, I know how to get a point across and a word in edgewise. Too many interruptions, too difficult to function. Assume makes an ass out of you and me, so leave that luggage unattended, cause suspicious looking packages get taken into custody. Quicker than catastrophes occur when cats drink 11 daiquiris at Vegas, not Nevada, although a lot of tumbleweed separate me from that scene. Content to let the composition be the vaccine to everyday trauma. When tribulations bring drama, I be the come a chameleon who vanished like a shadow at midday, a crisis. Lyrical fertility is word to Dionysus. Go ahead and live foul because the price is half off. Parental apathy has got our children half taught and half caught up in Caribbean cruise. Hey, how much was them shoes type mentality? Chasing dummy salaries until they see me on a balcony in Calgary. Pack rats playing baccarat with better odds of seeing God face to face. I'll turn a base into an acid in every facet and be a candidate. Post candidate who never sought to live elaborate without a magnet, but with a tablet to manifest and leave the rest to the public cause they love it like parades. The future's so bright that me and Adam 12 gotta wear shades of Mr. Gray. Nothing left to say, let me keep my mouth shut. It's elementary, Watson.
So go play with your toys, but don't try to play possum.
Yeah, it's elementary, Watson.
So go play with your toys, but don't try to play possum.
It's elementary, Watson.
So go play with your toys, but don't try to
Check
play
it out
possum.
now. It's elementary, Watson.
So go play with your toys.
It's elementary, Watson.
So go play with your toys, but don't try to play possum.
It's elementary, Watson.
So go play with your toys, but don't try to play possum.
It's elementary, Watson.
So go play with your toys, but don't try to play possum.
Yeah, it's elementary, Watson.
So go play.
It's elementary, Watson. Yeah, it's elementary, Watson. It's elementary, Watson. Yeah, it's elementary, Watson. Yo, Adam 12.
Yo, what's up, Mr. White?
Yo, man, I'm looking out over this landscape, and I'm seeing both sides of the coin, a dichotomy of good and evil, and people pushing both from spot to spot.
Yes, well, I too have witnessed the yin and the yang in all of its forms, but I'm saying, what's that got to do with the price of import CD?
Well, it's like the world's a canvas, yes, a canvas, but there's one thing about it I just can't fuck with.
Yo, what's that?
Hey, yo, I think that it's painted.
Should we paint it?
True that.
If we paint it, will it radiate?
Shine.
And illuminate, I think that it's tainted.
Should we paint it?
True that.
If we paint it, will it radiate?
Shine, shine.
And illuminate, I think that it's tainted.
Should we paint it?
True that.
If we paint it, will it radiate?
Shine.
And illuminate, I think that it's tainted.
Should we paint it?
True that.
If we paint it, will it radiate?
Shine, shine.
And illuminate.
I hereby call on y'all Picasso cats. Van go and get your spray tools and oil-based goods. These pigeons bout to paint the town dead like we said. When we vow to vocalize, entertain and socialize. Cross hatch in that depth to every last cross-section of this metropolis. No critics stopping this huge wave of confidence. Vigorously we display fresh shades of ambience. Start this new renaissance. Young artists roll with us. First you learn, then you practice. The noble savage will create do his damage if you manage all stages of academy. Your resolution will be the foundation of institution. Conformity does not exist in this dojo, does it? No sensei, we do shit our own way. True progression from a squire to apprentice. Applied acquired skill and intellect to invent this. I'm a master virtuoso, quill driver, delineator, self-destroyer by nature, MC eliminator, dark and light mediator as the 12 muses rush. Flow a fine through my art like a camel hair brush.
Took a Hippocratic oath to medicate and pulsate until the expiration date on my birth certificate significant to society, a menace to sobriety. We do it with variety, cause it's the spice of life. Mr. White is like Tarragon to the ill recipient, a paragon of praise from Antioch to Mississippi. Man, I'll meet you at the Delta with a 20 sack of bees, and bring the Instamatic, and we'll take the memories back to FKD, a land of centipedes and sin. You can see the catacombs of feminine and masculine with saccharin and aspirin. Aspirations turn to tin and they recycle like aluminum, corrugated and plutonium. Even Pentium chips are too slow in computation. 11,000 days of continuous creation, naturally selected and injected into audio parameters. Conversion from miles to kilometers to make it metric. It's getting hectic, from pediatric to geriatric, but still we manage to make the ends meet. Don't it feel sweet to be components of the cultural elite?
Hey yo, I think that it's tainted.
Should we paint it?
True that.
If we paint it, will it radiate?
Shine.
And illuminate? I think that it's tainted.
Should we paint it?
True that.
If we paint it, will it radiate?
Shine, shine.
And illuminate? I think that it's tainted.
Should we paint it?
True that.
If we paint it, will it radiate?
Shine, shine.
And illuminate? I think that it's tainted.
Should we paint it?
True that.
If we paint it, will it radiate?
Shine.
And illuminate?
Until the halcyon days of 2088, when fossil fuels go the way of common courtesy and Freddie Mercury, I'll be the Hercules to beat the Hydra and analyze the economic impact of NASDAQ and ICE on the price of admission to the middle class menagerie. My people catching trails similar to Santa Fe. Some people say that the streets are paved with gold. They put you on hold. The fact of the matter is they can't be undersold, even with the tax included. Quality control in every unit, so we can't be prosecuted. Evidence corrupted like the Delaware's polluted from synthetic hybrids. Transmission of a virus through the English channel called television. Now, pixels play the role of Christ in this new religion, and nothing really matters much except cheese, and success is something you can see but can't touch.
And as we culture ourselves, shit gets thick like Bisquick batter. Getting fatter when we heat it if you need it. Money hungry businessmen feel they've been cheated in the dealings when the artist does it strictly for the feeling.
Check it out.
Boys will be B&B boys until it's over, probably longer than that, because you're stronger than that, which might hurt you. And all the rappers can do is alert you to changes in degree of existence you succeed, plus respond and act upon. Move and get your groove on, chill and get your think on, until the planet gets its own destruction brink on. Ain't hard to understand, this ain't Klingon, so bring on your talent, let's get busy planet Earth. Yo, man was made in the image of God, simply by the fact that we create, plus employ free will to destroy, then build up, and then tear back down again. The sun sets again, that's near again, and Earth comes round again. There's that sound again when the musicians be calling, they're talking, transmitting frequencies through hip-hop songs. When the bones of this artist turn to dust, I trust the spirit of creation won't rust.
All you Chachi wannabes, listen up. If you can't relate, and if you can't relate, bust it. Absurd third generation. Immigration, race riots, bottle caps, plus American graffiti. Feltonville needy, hands across America. The meek inherit the blue collar. It's Mr. White of Nazareth, not Judea. To be or not to be a catalyst, contaminant, plastic laminate. Right before the fall of Nixon, I was begotten above the Mason-Dixon, so what? Well, let me speak about it. In a county called Phil Below Bucks, a place of treasonous acts, combat, and Democrats I was raised. No cloning, why? Oming Avenue stop and let me off the 7-5 bus. No trust in God, public and parochial. Speaking in colloquial terms to keep a firm grip on the dialect. It's when I took the first steps on a trek to let light seep through the general population, cause they reap what we sow. Do not pass go until you stop chasing nickels like Roscoe. Pico train the names of the first MCs that I respected was Stork and Dirty Phil, and that's real. If you conceal a pistol, I could look into a crystal ball and see the makings of a massive head trauma. An anaconda lurks in the works of Eden Plus, the first to play Cirque du Soleil. So let's play.
And as a buck, I was stuck in a weird reality, an adult's mentality with a child's understanding. landed. My precious little brain was quite demanded. Was lazy yet ran me in front of the set, eating candy with my brothers next to me, watching Cats on Sesame, mesmerized by public eyes and culturally mixed lies. I despise authority and embrace abnormalcy. Kicked ass artistically when a pen was handed me, and so this flower to root in the passive yet massive field of thinking things. I mean, that's the whole point of humans even being. Believing without seeing, questioning and disagreeing, not just eating and sleeping. Frankfurt, Philadelphia, the realm of my dwelling. Little kids be doing bad, other kids be running home yelling. I'm telling, cause some kids just ain't gelling. I lock myself in myself, subconsciously rebelling.
Presidential politics and alcoholics, anonymous is what we call it. And after all, it's still genetic and anticipated like a Hale-Bopp comet. Atomic splits and barbiturates, age of Aquarius with various affiliation, disseminating information when the situation says. Simon says keep it minimal, because the most subliminal message is medicinal, but any less would be criminal.
Cold wars, Russian attacks, DJs cutting wax. Cocaine was okay plain, then they moved up in the cracks, sending dollars in the outer space to gain power, while the hits running wild, kill a man, woman, and child, jets across Iraq. GIs coming back with jit that burns like lava to the women when the in 'em words like cool became fat. Not as much as ex-caps, pro-lifers, hypocrites run their mouth and kill shit.
Bon voyage, Trupacoli through the foliage and fauna on a mythical trail. Trespass and go to jail, catch a foot to the gluteus max, the love shack, and count cracks in the ceiling. Cause even adolescents know the feeling of depression when the pieces don't fit the pit of cartoon. Gorilla monsoon cartoons, animated like the passage of the moon through the melodramatic night, moving at the speed of
Fat
Mr. White.
laces and Clydes pop lock and then you freeze, and the decade real thick like oil spills in Valdez. Now these days we connect with a net, intertwine man minds, but how close do we get with the technology we receive abundantly daily? I pray my natural instincts won't fail me. Shall we enter the next mill on the bridge? Kids know, man, I'm swimming out the snowman's land real quick.
Motherfucker.